So who knew that this was the International Year of Quinoa? 2013, yeah, and the year is coming to an end. We're in November, and before the year is over, I want to have you preparing some yummy food with quinoa because it's so good. It's so nutritious. If you haven't tried it yet, you have to do it. Tomorrow I have an awesome party with my friends, so I thought I will prepare a dish that is very kids friendly. Because my friends have children, we all get our children together. We have them speaking Spanish, and that's what that's the way that we try to keep our heritage intact. And that added to quinoa, I think we're gonna have a great day. So cooking the quinoa, it's very easy. You just gotta follow the instructions. It's very important to take 1 cup of quinoa and 1 cup of water. Very important to cover it up so it can steam well and cook. It cooks rapidly. There is another kind of quinoa that you have to let it soak. Even if you let it soak, it takes less than the lentils. For example, it only takes 2 to 4 hours to start. What is that, germinating? Just like opening, so you can cook it easier. But this quinoa, it's ready. You just cooks in 10 to 15 minutes. It says it right there. Around $5, but this will give you enough for 2 meals. And being so nutritious, it's definitely a great investment. We eat quinoa at least once a week, twice, sometimes even 3 times, because you can prepare it so many different ways. And the way that I prepare it, my son is a fan of it. So if my son is gonna eat it, he's a picky eater. But if he is gonna eat it, then be sure that it's definitely worth it to prepare it. So very easy. I have everything prepared. I only have to assemble it, and I will just tell you what I did. First of all, I overcooked the broccoli. Don't do that. Don't overcook the broccoli. I was thinking that it wasn't ready, and then I walked away. And when I came back, it was overcooked. So if it wasn't overcooked, you will be able to just separate it and put it very nicely in there. I can't do it, so I'm just gonna have to throw it in there and make it look icky. But that's okay, because you won't be able to see it at the end of the thing anyway. And some kids like it like that too. There you go. So you just cover the whole flat surface of a baking dish with the cooked broccoli. And of course, try to cook the broccoli in steam. Don't cook them in water. Otherwise, it's going to be very watery. And you don't want to have that consistency in the... This is a casserole. This is a broccoli quinoa casserole. And what makes it really yummy is all the cheese we're going to put in it right here. Just wait and see. Okay, next, I prepared some cream of soup. Of course, it's so much easier to go to the store, buy cream of soup of whichever vegetables you want, and just pour it in here. But I didn't. Those are some of the things that I buy in bulk, and then one day they're all gone, and I can't believe it because I bought so many so long ago. But that's okay, because I had a chance to prepare one myself out of scratch and make it even healthier. So the way that you do it is you just cook, you just take some chicken broth or the little bouillons and just make it boil, so you can have some chicken soup, some chicken broth. And you don't even need to do that. You can just put some vegetables in it, the vegetables you like, onions, carrots, celery. That's what I put in here. Make them cook really well till they disappear. There's a little boy going to bed. Then you just put them to cook really well. Cook them as much as you can. And I chopped some mushrooms in there, so they can be a cream of mushrooms. And whenever it was almost ready, pour some milk on it. You can pour heavy cream, but who needs all that fat? Milk will do it, and we'll just give it that consistency in the same way. And I don't put any salt on it, just because the cheese that I'm going to pour in it, neither in the water of the broccoli. Just because of the cheese that I'm going to put in it already is loaded with salt, and we don't need all that extra sodium in our diets anyway. So once this is ready, you just you just take 4 spoons of flour, dilute them in cold water, make them boil with this very slowly and in a low heat so it doesn't get burned, and stirring constantly. And then what you have cream of soup. And I think I have enough for actually saving this, because then you can put it in the refrigerator and store it. And that's one more can that you are not going to put in the landfill. Or if you recycle, kudos to you. That's even better. Okay, let's try that amount. So we put the cream of soup, equivalent of a can. And this is my quinoa. This is the way that it's going to look. This is perfect to eat already. You can use it instead of rice, and it's just great. Let's put this in here. And when I say that the quinoa is nutritious, I mean it. It has so many good things on it, loaded with fiber. It has phosphorus. It has calcium. It has magnesium. I don't think it has as much. What's that called? I don't think it has as much protein as beans, but very close to it. Yes, getting there. I need another spoon. I can't do this with this spoon. Here's my spoon. This is a real deal. Okay, let's mix it up. Let's just mix this first, because both of them are really hot. And the quinoa should be really hot in here. And we don't want the cheese to start melting right away. Although it's going to be very nice whenever we do that. Okay. Once you have that mix, the yumminess comes in. I have here mozzarella and cheddar, mild cheddar. You can use any cheese you would like, any cheese your family enjoys, because the cheesiness on it is just what is going to make it really yum. There we go. I'll pour a little bit in here. I'll pour a little bit over the broccoli. And we're going to save the rest for the top. Because when we put it in the oven, we're going to let it cook for maybe 10 minutes. It doesn't even need to cook. Everything in here is actually cooked. So the only reason that you will put it in there is for the cheese to melt. And whenever you top it up with all this cheese, the cheese is going to get all golden and just beautiful. Okay. Mix the cream of soup, the quinoa, and the cheese. And just start putting it all on top of the broccoli. It doesn't look too watery now, but it's only because the cheese hasn't melted. Okay? That will come right after you put it in the oven. And we have Latin music in the background. Yes, because quinoa is typical from my country, from Bolivia. We eat so much quinoa over there. We actually eat it in the morning as breakfast. We prepare quinoa con manzana, which is apples that are really well cooked, and you can add milk to them and have quinoa. So that is an excellent breakfast, and we just have it on the go. People in the United States go and pick up a Starbucks. We go and pick up a little bag that has quinoa with manzana, with apple, and take it to work or to school, wherever we're going. Especially if it's cold, in a cold day. That's so warm and delicious and nutritious. And with that, you really don't need any other meal. And once you pour it all, this is how it's going to look. Now you just take the cheese and pour it all on top, the rest of the cheese. This is going to make the best crust that is just going to have everybody crazy to eat it. And will make it just taste delicious. Well, I have to save these for tomorrow because I want to take it there very nice and warm. So I'm gonna have the dear husband taking it, put it in the oven because I'm not gonna be here. And by the time that I come back, we'll be able to pick it up and go and take it with the friends. It is so chilling here. It's November, so that makes it a little cold. But with warm dishes like this, such a nice comfort food. A really nice twist too, because this is so nutritious. Not only with the broccoli, No, but also for all the quinoa that we put in it, you have to try it. And let me know if you do it because it's such an easy dish. And why not? We can even prepare it for Thanksgiving. What a great idea! That will be another twist. So this in the oven for in maybe 350 for only 10 minutes, and that should do it. That should melt all the cheese. Just make sure you cover it up and serve it really, really hot, not to the children, and everybody should enjoy it. And I hope you have a beautiful Thanksgiving. And again, let me know if you do get to prepare one dish like this. I'll make sure to prepare another one too, because we need to use quinoa. Yeah, before the year is over. All right, bye bye.